I mean, since they've been feeding him the ball, I mean, this Eagles team, they win 10 straight games, a franchise record. I mean, it's really been Saquon, and you wonder with all the carries he's had, the workload, can they maintain this going into the playoffs? I mean, that's obviously a big question because this Eagles team really is built to make a Super Bowl run here, right? And so, how much of a challenge is that as a coach, as a former coach, do you try to manage that workload? I mean, look, he just passed you for second most rushing yards in a single season. He's really up there with those yards and with those
Yeah.
carries.
I mean, he's up there, and he's one of those guys you're going to look at it and say, when you start talking about O Simpson, the Eric Dickinson, and those guys, at least Barron, didn't do that. But when you start talking about those are guys that too is the carries that you're giving your running back and that pounding that he's taking. I mean, yeah, he's more doable the than most backs are today because of he take care of himself. And that's always a negative because until you get beat down. But this time of the year, this time of the season, it's so important that you run the ball. Because until when you run the ball, teams don't know that it's just going to be a play action or boot or naked or you take advantage of that because now you're sucking the defense down and you can throw the ball over your head. And that was a prime example of what just happened last week against Pittsburgh. He gets sucked in. Now you got your passing games that open up because until Pittsburgh was coming in there, hey, we are going to shut him down. We're going to
Right.
shut him down.